Hello, welcome back to our study series, Keeping the Dream Alive. We are here to continue to encourage you as you go through life challenges. I know it is hard at times as the trials come, the fiery trials, as if some strange thing have come upon you and you put your dreams on hold. But today, I come to talk to you about Joseph being so influential in Egypt in the midst of so much trials and hardship that he would have gone through. As we bring this series to a close on the life of Joseph, I want to say to you, in spite of all he went through, Joseph became a legislator in Egypt. He was involved in communication because he had to communicate with the people and instruct them based on what was to be done. And so, Ministry of Communications, legislation, he put almost like a tax system in place that they had to store up 1/5 of all that came in on the land. So Joseph, though he had gone through such hardship, he never allowed those things to stop him from fulfilling his life goal. Will you allow these trials that you have gone through to stop you from dreaming? It could be sickness, it could be failed relationship, divorce, all these things that would have come your way. Will you allow them to stop you from dreaming big things and doing big things for God? Joseph earned the trust of the Egyptian people and of Pharaoh. Genesis 41:55. Throughout the rest of his life, as an administrator, Joseph consistently devoted himself to effective management of the goods of others. Joseph's story to this point reminds us that in our broken world, God's response to our prayers doesn't necessarily come quickly. Joseph was 17 years old when his brothers sold him into slavery. Genesis 37, verse 2. His final release from captivity came when he was 30 years old. Genesis 41, verse 46. 13 long years. I must say to someone today, your 13 long years have come to an end today. Today. Because you are going to get up and dream again. Joseph recognized that his wisdom and discernment were gifts from God. But nevertheless, he still had much to learn about the land of Egypt. Its agricultural industry was one of the most important things that Joseph needed to have studied. I am encouraging us even this season, as you go into the stores, look at the price of ground provisions, of vegetables, of fruits. Why not do some planting? While you want to dream for big things, there are some realities that are in our face, and these are some things that we can do to make life better. Plant, eat what you plant, eat what you grow. All right? So as you dream again, there are life events that we can be a part of by putting things in the ground. We plant, and it is God who will bring the increase. So today, can you find a seed? Go out in your backyard and plant something. And remember this day, 3 months' time, 6 months' time, 9 months' time, one seed today brought you a harvest. Joseph was a senior administrator. Joseph's work touched nearly every practical area on the nation's life. His office would have required him to learn about legislation, communication, negotiation, transportation, safe and efficient methods of food storage, building, economic strategizing, and forecasting, record keeping, payroll, the handling of transactions both by means of currency and through barter system, because people had to come from the other nations with their gold, their silver. Some brought spices, different things to trade for what Joseph had. And the Bible tells us that Joseph, father, sent spices down into Egypt to bless those who had blessed them, not knowing that was his son. And so even though there was a famine, as I continue to study the book of Genesis, I'm still in Genesis from the year begun. As I begin to study the book of Genesis, I recognize that though there was famine in the land, Jacob also had stored up spices and other stuff to send down to Egypt to bless those in government. Joseph's experience also showed that he needed human resource knowledge to deal with the people as they would have come to him. Pharaoh said, go to Joseph. Everything you want, go to Joseph. Go to Joseph. He is the man. Can you become that man or woman to answer the dream of someone else or be the fulfillment of someone's dream? Don't waste no more time. We have wasted too much time doing nothing when a nation, a community could have used our knowledge, our resources, our experience to make the community better. We have wasted so much time. Joseph also during his time was able to acquire real estate. So he had to know a little the laws of the land. And even though the people had to do the trade, when they ran out of food, they gave up their land. You see how important food is? I pause to tell you in the season. It is now July 2025. If there's never a time that nation to be planting, the time is now. Don't wait until 2027. Don't wait until 2026. Plant now. Plant now. There is enough sign. There's enough writing on the wall that we need to plant now, because as we export or import, the prices are going to be going up. So I pause to say to you today, Joseph dreamed, Pharaoh also dreamed. And Joseph was able to interpret Pharaoh's dream and fulfill his dream through that. Look at the duo. Pharaoh dreamed, Joseph interpreted, and was the answer to Pharaoh's dream. And because of that, all that God had showed Joseph from a young lad was fulfilled down there in Egypt, because he had the gift to interpret someone else's dream. So as I'm sitting here, the revelation is coming. Your dream is wrapped up in someone else. To fulfill your dream, it is tied up in someone else. You go help someone else today, and they could be the answer to your dream. I leave on this note tonight that you can make a difference in your community. You can make a difference in your neighborhood because of the gifts that God has put inside of you. And so stay tuned to more lessons. We move on into these topics, increasing your capacity in God. We want to see how we can increase our capacity to do more for God in this season, because He said that He has given unto us the gifts of the Spirit. He has given unto us that we may do greater works. And so may greater works come out of us this season as we continue to dream again. Remember, your dream can help to fulfill someone else's dream. God bless you. It was my pleasure to have you on this journey. Thank you so much. I'm Stephanie Turnbull. God bless you.